You don't need to put up your video. You
Okay.
can just yeah you can just um
Okay.
con- you probably like put a picture you want to using the three dots.
Okay. So I'll just need to get the pictures, right?
Yeah, you can put a picture. So I'm just going to put you guys behind while Steven presents. Once once Steven is done, I will bring the
Okay.
next person in. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Let me quickly prepare my.
yes, I'll put you guys behind the studio. So Steven, um let me add that in. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Victor, I'm also going to put you behind so that Damola can also join in. So it's going to be Steven. You guys can track where we are at using the YouTube link. So yes, so Steven, hello Steven, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I'm here.
Okay. Okay, so please can you have the possibility of sharing your screen?
I'm trying to check that now. Yes, I do.
Okay, okay. We'd just like you to just like present to us on the project now. Project was your like what you were able to derive, your insights, how you arrived at it, and all. Yeah,
Okay. So,
you can go.
okay, can you see my screen now?
No, I think yeah, okay, I can see your screen.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. So, still in accuracy. Yes, and it's actually an honor to be part of the data analyst group. And when I saw the challenge, I decided to take on it. Just a way to um, broaden what I've already known about data visualization. So I used Tableau for my visualization because I prefer to use Tableau most times against Power BI because it gives some form of functionality. So and I'm used to it. And as for the data, the first thing I did was just to go through the data on Excel and try to understand what what each sheet or each file is saying. And I saw something that I called the attention of one of the facilitators to. That's the product price. The product price on the product data is different from that on the sales data. But then I discovered that the product prices on the product data is just the updated products, and the one on the sales is what they've been selling for a while before they got to the updated one. So that being said, it's very important for a sales dashboard to have the total sales and some key metrics, I would say. And one of it that I think is very important is the total sales. That's how much have they sold till date, which is we can actually use slicers to know the date timeline to check which date to which date. So it responds to the date filter, but to know the total sales that we've made and then the total discount that they've given is very important as well. To know the order count, the average order value. So the average order value is just per order, what is the average they sell for a particular order. So, and then the customer count, the number of customers they have, and then the average customer value. So, per customer, what is the amount an average customer is bringing into the company, and then also the average ship and the total shipping cost. So, and from there we can see they have three shipping companies, which I'll go into later. So then I have the sales by category. That is for each category. There are nine categories for each of the categories. The so can you hear me? Hope you can hear me very well. I'm just trying to check in.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So for each category, try to see the total sales they've made. So just to know which category is selling best and which one is selling least. So I have that there. And then we have sales by country. Which country are they making most of their sales from? It it's there, it's right there. And then we have the best 10 selling product, and the so we have I have this other part for which product are selling best. And then if you click this particular arrow, so to show what's 10 selling products. So if you click it, it shows us the sorry, I'm expecting to respond, but I think there's something happening right here. Sorry about that, just give me some minutes. Okay, I think you can respond now. Okay, so this one is showing the bottom 10 selling products. So this is part of the recommended analysis, the recommended insights that we're giving. So from here, I can say that the least selling product is chocolate, selling the least. And then for the best selling products, we have the Cote de Blaye, that's the product that is selling most. And then we can also check which product is selling best per country. So let's say, for instance, I click USA. You can see that this product is actually the one selling best in USA. And when you come down, you see that this Louisiana hot spice okra is the one selling the least in US. And same goes for every other country as well. And you can also do the same for the beverages, for the categories. If you want to, let's say, for instance, the dairy category, you can see that dairy category sells the most in Germany. So um, these are things that can provide insight for probably the team in charge of marketing, or the team in charge of sales and all of that. They can say, okay, these are the kind of product we expect to be sold at higher quantity in a particular country. So you don't need to ship, let's say, for instance, for dairy products, dairy sells best in Germany and sells least in, let's say, in Spain. So you shouldn't be shipping too many quantity of dairy product to Spain when it's already provided here that it doesn't sell that much in Spain. So this one should just provide a bit of insight. And when you come, you just over on the the category, it actually shows the distribution of sales. I don't know why it's not showing now, but it actually shows actually. So okay, so this is it. For the beverage, you can see right here the products are there for meat and poultry. That is sales distribution by product in this category. So you can actually see that as well. So and if you click this shape, this sign here, this PNG, it says show shipping cost by shipping company. So when you click that, it will show the shipping cost by shipping companies, because there is a recommended analysis that stated that wants to see if the shipping costs are consistent with the shipping company. So here we can see that the United package is we spend more on shipping with the United package, but this is actually not providing all the insights needed until we come on it and we see that the average shipping cost here is $80. The average here is $65. The average here is $87. So it is safe to say that um, Speedy Express charge lesser for their shipping. And how best can we know that? It's just to go to a category where all the products are almost the same. You understand? So we won't say that, because what it will cost you to ship a product that is bigger in dimension will cost it. It's not the same thing that will cost you to ship a product that is lesser in dimension. But when you have a category that virtually everything is the same thing, then you can also always check the average. So you see here now the average is $80. Here is 110. Here is 102. So it's still safe to say that Speedy Express charge less for their shipping, and it's something that the company might want to look into, like giving them more of their products to ship. So when we come down here, this one is just showing the sales trend. And now this sales trend is showing this, like the title states, is sales by month, beverage category highlighted. So this is just trying to say the sales trend for a particular category. So let's say, for instance, we change it to condiments. So it says sales by month, condiment category highlighted. So just to say, okay, this if how is we already know here that beverage sells the most, and grains and cereals sells the least, but it's also important to know at which period, or at which month, or at what time do we do people buy more of beverages, more of condiments, more of seafood. So this is what this is trying to say, as against bringing all the categories together on one particular straight trend. So this is it's better. We can still see other categories, but it's the one that you select on this um, filter that it's highlighted. So that's one is that, and then we might not only be interested in sales, we might also be interested in the discounts that we give to amount at that particular sale. So we can change it here to discount. So say discount by month, dairy product category selected. So we can see that this is also showing the trend of the categories that we give. So here is another link just to show total sales slash discount area. We might be looking like, okay, we are fine. We can see the trend of the category, but we really want to see the trend of the whole sales. We want to see the trend of the whole discount. So once you click here, you have that. It's an area chart that shows you all the sales. And okay, this for the sales. So you can see all the sales right here. So this is the sales trend, and this is the average sales that are made so far. That is 58,000 dollars. So this is not all I have on my dashboard. If you click here, we can go to another part of the analysis that shows the performance. So I want to be interested in the employees that sell most, the employees that perform better when it comes to sales. So we have it right here that Margaret sells does better with our selling. She covers more of the sales for the company than others. And Robert is the this one is just showing the top 5 employees when it comes to sales, and also top 5 customers. This is very, very important, very, very vital to know customers that are buying more from the company and customers that are buying less from the company. So we have Quick Stop Germany, it's buying more from the company. Save a Lot Market buying second highest. And we can always change this if we are interested. Probably we don't want to see the top 5, we're interested in seeing the top 10 or the top 3 or the top 20, whichever way. Once we click this sign that I have right here, you can always change the customers to, let's say, top 10. Expecting to respond, so it changes to top 10, and same also for the employees. So I'll just keep that back at top 5. And then we have shipping duration. So shipping duration for all of the shipping companies. So most of the items we want to ship are always shipped early. Most of them shipped early, some of them shipped late, and a bit of them shipped on required date. And this also shows all the other. So for the insight I've been able to generate from sorry, insight I've been able to generate from all of this is that uh, beverages sells most, as it is seen here. Beverages sells most, and then more of the product that are sold are coming from USA, Germany, and Austria. So this is something the company should also look at and try to know why more, so this Poland, Norways are not buying more of their product. Probably it's because the marketing there it's not that intense, and that's the reason they are not really buying from the company there. Probably their competitors there are doing better than them, and if they really just want to amplify the 20% of their customer base that are doing more. So these are the 20% of their customer base, that's USA, Germany, Austria, Brazil, and France. And for the top selling products, we have them right there. Their name a bit serious, so I don't want to bite my tongue, but we have them right there, as we all can see. And then the sales trend is here. We can see that they sell, there's always a peak around the September, December to January period. And it's also evident here towards the end that it's also the same thing, that within that period there's a peak. So the company should expect that the following year they should be expecting peak in their sales. So ensure that there are a lot of products available, and the shipping companies that are making use of are readily available to help them ship all their products. So all of the filters are working perfectly. In case the company might be interested in seeing in for a particular period, everything is responding fine. So At this point, I'll be glad to entertain any question or any observation or addition to it. So thank you very much for listening.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. This is really this is really a lot. Like this is really a lot. I can see that you put a lot of work into this. Like this is like the fact that everything is interactive. Like even you didn't just put those images at the site just for decoration. Every single thing is interactive. That's amazing. Okay, so for me, I think the question I have is okay, based on your analysis, I know okay, you generated like some other KPIs like based on the data that you saw and all. But
Yeah.
I also want to know to the question that was asked from the data. Let me just say, let us categorically, like let's look at the questions and actually see which data answer each of them. The recommended
Yeah.
analysis. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think that also I will also have expected like a report, also like a report submission. I don't know, did you submit a report with this like a PDF? Like just except from this dashboard now, a storyline that says what you have done, because we also specify that that should also be submitted.
Though
Like
I actually didn't capture that. I would say I did not capture that part of the.
okay, okay, but that's fine. That's why you also have the chance of presenting today and also probably being the person to tell the story now. Because looking at your dashboard, we'll be able to know the story better if there was that. But yeah, the first one, the first question was are there any noticeable sales trends over time? Now you did so let me just call the questions and you show us what exactly speak to that. I don't want to be the one to
Um,
speak to that. Okay, so are there any and I think you have 10, you have like maximum 10 minutes to just round up, because I know we said like 12 14 like 14 minutes ago, so I just want you to just quickly round up because we also have like 8 other guys that are doing. Yeah,
okay, so the question is if there are any noticeable sales trend over time.
that time, yeah.
Yes, yes, there are actually noticeable sales trend over time, and like I said, that the chart down here that I'm showing right now is showing the.
Oh yes, 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 yes. This is
Please.
perfect. This is perfect. This answers the first question. I think we will not need to spend too much time on the first one there. Um
Okay, okay.
this answers it, yeah. But I would I don't know if I should say it now, but I would, this is an area chart, right?
Yes, it is. It's an error
Okay,
chart.
so I would have actually preferred a line chart, but even though they speak to the same thing, they speak to the same thing most times. But
Actually,
preferably a line chart is used for time. If you were doing this on Power BI, you see that it has a breakdown. When you use line chart, it has a breakdown from quarterly to yearly to monthly.
okay.
So
Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
but this is fine. This is fine also.
Thanks.
The second one, which are the best and worst selling products?
So I have them right here. So when you, this showing the best selling product. So when you click here, it says show worst 10 selling products. So once you click it, you have the worst selling product right there.
Wow, wow,
And then
wow.
you can change it back to best selling product.
This is I really love the fact that like you didn't just, it's one thing to do an hackathon and just do what you think should be done, but it's another thing to answer the questions then do more on top. So you ensured you answered the basic questions that were asked. The next question is, can you identify any key customers?
Okay, so on this performance dashboard, I can have my customers, the top 10 customers. I actually use a tree map for that. So you can say quick stop. These are the top 5 customers. And if you want top 10, you can always change them on this filter pane. So you can change them to top 10, top 20.
Wow, wow. That's beautiful. Then, are shipping costs consistent across providers? Like,
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I was trying
Yeah.
to.
I know you spoke to it, but you can just talk about it again based
So
on.
that is a shipping cost by company. So when you come on the tooltip, you can see the average shipping cost. So I feel the average shipping cost should be consistent, and you see it's not that, it's not consistent. The shipping Speedy Express is lesser. The average shipping cost for Speedy Express is lesser than that of other shipping companies. So it's not the
Okay,
same.
that's all right. Wow. Thank you so much, Steven. I would
Thank
just
you.
like to take any other contribution from anybody before we have the next person.
All right. All right.
Nira, Turia, Agada, Damola.
Yeah, good good afternoon. This is wonderful. This is a very wonderful presentation. But I think I missed the recommendation. Do you have recommendation here?
Okay, well, like you said, that should have gone into the reports that I would have made. If I actually saw the report, I would have made recommendations on it. But if you don't mind, I can actually say one or two here.
Yes, please. I don't mind.
Okay, so a recommendation I can make is that the more of the money is going into shipping, and then the company should try to change the shipping company they are making use of, if they can, because the I can say that Federal and United Package are almost the same thing, and they are the one carrying most of their shipping, most of their products. I know if we delve down probably to the company sales team, we can know the reason they are making use of these guys. But from a broader sense, like from what I can see on the data, I can actually recommend that they should use more of Speedy. I think these guys give them um, a lesser rate, and also the discount they've employed is actually working, because most times when they give more discount, they tend to sell more quantities. So they sell to sell more. That their sales go up whenever they give more discount. So that's another thing they should keep to. And also their customer base, if they can try to expand their customer base, it will do them a lot of good, because these customers they have are actually doing very, very well. But if they can also try to expand their customer base, they're going to do fantastically well. So those are the things I can say.
Okay, thank you so much, Steven. I think Damola wants to quickly say something.
All
Right,
right.
no.
Well done, Steven. And this is quite insightful. I think the question let's ask earlier was your recommendation. And but then I think one more thing I also want to ask. I mean, you've worked with the data, you've seen everything for how it is. Was there any other thing aside the key questions that you just answered that's probably intrigued you that you'd like to share?
Okay, I didn't get that question very well, please.
Okay, like I said now, like the questions that Toby asked you now, he asked you regarding if you saw any notable sales trend at that time. He asked you if you which were the best and worst selling products. He also asked if you could identify any key customers. He also
Yeah.
asked you if the shipping costs are consistent across providers. So what I'm asking now is, I mean, you've seen the data, you've noticed everything. I mean, you basically answered the five questions quite all right. But I want to ask, like, were you able to notice any other thing that was quite peculiar aside those that you would like to share?
Okay. I actually didn't notice much. I would say I did all of this regarding the to just cover the scope of the hackathon. That's but I feel like every other questions that might come up probably while discussing this with whoever the director or the sales team or the management is, every other question can be answered using this data. It's not like I have
Okay.
questions.
Oh, okay, great. Well done, Steven. I mean, that'll be all
Thank
from
you
me.
very much. Thank you very much. I'll do that.
Agada, Nirat, do you have anything to say? Agada, Nirat, are you guys there? Do you guys have anything to say?
Yes, well done, Stephen. Your dashboard is great. What I wanted to point out was also the report, the data narrative, and the recommendations. That was what I wanted to see. But other than that, um, you used the right visuals to answer the questions. So great work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Any other
I don't think I have anything to say, but just that I like your visualization, color combo. It is calm. My eyes are not turning to like try to make sense of the colors. Everything is okay. I like your graphs, the visualizations you use. I also like the features to go into new pages on your dashboard. So I think everything is all encompassing, and that's basically what I have to say.
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, well done, Steven. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank
Okay.
you.
All
All
right.
right. Thank
So
you.
just we'll just be having
Yeah.
the next.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay. So let me just check who the next person. I think so. So guys, from now I think we'll just be doing 5 minutes because of time. We'll be doing 5 minutes. 5 minutes they will present. 5 minutes will ask question. Because it's still 8 people remaining. I think who's the next person? Just give me a second.
Toby, I'm coming. Let me just quickly. I want to quickly disconnect and reconnect in like the next 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Uh,
Okay, so we'll be having Sheriff next. Let me add him in. Then he will set up before Agada comes back. And I think Rora too. Okay, hi Sheriff.
Yes, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So can you just set up? Do you have to share a screen? You have to share a screen, not even do you have to. You
Okay,
have to share a screen.
okay, I'm coming.
You know where to share a screen now.
Yes.
Yeah, and just let you know, once your time start counting, once we just say okay, start presenting it, and it's 5 minutes for you to like explain the whole project, and you must the goal of the main goal of the hackathon is to ensure that you answer the basic questions. Doesn't matter if you did some other things, the basic questions we gave, there should be answers to them. So like we don't want to see so much of you exploring what else was in the data that wasn't asked for compared
Okay,
to yeah.
okay,
So you
okay.
get
Please, I'm having issues connecting. Can you, I mean, connecting the screen.
can you
I,
see a
I,
button called present?
yes, I clicked on it already.
So
So,
what's the problem? Okay, I think maybe should I try sharing my screen
okay.
so
Yes, you
you
can.
will probably learn from that. Let me try
All
sharing my
right.
screen.
Thank you.
So if you can see my screen, there's a button called present here.
Yes.
If you click present, it will take you, it will open up, then it will ask you for whether you want to share a part. I think you should just click share screen, which is the last
Okay,
one, so you see it there.
okay, okay. I'll do that now. Thank you very much. All right. Can you see the screen now?
Okay, yes, I can see it. I'm adding it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Am I to start now, or I should wait
Just
till
give
the
me a
other
second.
person
Let
comes
me
back?
just quickly try to reach out to um,
Okay.
Agada and this other person. Laura. Okay, so Sheriff, please, can you just start? I think we are wasting too much
Okay,
time.
okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, my name is Sherry Fatonda, as you can see. So, here are the contents. So, we have the introduction, the data set, the problem statement, the model, findings, visualization, insight, recommendation, and conclusion. So, let me move to the first part of the introduction. So, this is just a brief summary about the data community, that's data fellow, a brief summary around about the data community. So I won't be really reading that. So now this is about the data set. So the data set used here is the NORTHWIND traders. So I even made a little research. I discovered it was created by Microsoft. So these are just um, the tables present in the data set. We have 7 tables. So this is just the columns that are present in the table so that anyone who is reading will be able to know how rich the data set is. So now this is the problem statement, which is just to dig deep into the data, bring out insights, patterns, and some other things. So that is just what the problem statement is about. Now to the model. This is just how the tables were joined. We have some unique identifiers, I mean, like primary keys and the like. So this is just a way in which, like a visual now, to show how the data were connected. As for the 7 tables present in the data set. Okay. So now to the next slide. So my visualizations, I divided them into two. So a part now is this. I know if you can see this top part here, that's the sales analysis. The sales analysis. So above here is the link to the um, to the I use Tableau. So this is the link to. So I might go back there if there is need. So the dashboard is interactive. It's interactive. So this is the total revenue, that is the revenue generated by the company now, the total numbers of orders. Now, these are the numbers of customers that patronize the company. These are the numbers of distinct products. Then the shippers now, that is those that the company used to convey the product, from the company's location to the end user. So 3 shippers were involved. So this is just a a visual that is showing the number of orders over time. So we can see that there is a, a slight increase in the number of orders as the year goes on. So there's this hike here at this should be around April 2015 up till June. So at this side, this is the top performing countries. So I did this by profit. So we can see that USA, Germany, and other countries like that. These are the ones that are the top performing countries now. Yes. Now to the next one. This is based on the products. You know the products that are being ordered mostly. So this is for the first visual. Then the second visual. Now average. This is average lead time, average processing time, average transit time. So permit me to move to the next slide so that I'll be able to explain this very well. Now, I've already explained this in the first visualization. This everything written here. I've explained. This is the number of customers, the distinct products, numbers of shippers. This is about the number of orders over time. Then this also is the top 10 countries based on profit, like I said earlier. Then the last one here is also the the products based on the quantity demanded now. Now, average lead time, let me move back. So average lead time now is in days, it is 27. That is just, let's just say 28 days. So what is average lead time? So average lead time is the period when the order was placed. It is the period from when the order was placed to when it was delivered. So to an extent, let's just say it's taking up to a month for
Sorry, Sheriff, you have 1 more minute, like
all
12
right.
or
So this is the average lead time, just the difference between when the order was placed to when it was delivered. Then average processing time now. it is the period when the order was placed to when it was shipped. So back to the visual, it is just within, that means in less than a week, the companies, when the order was placed, in less than a week, they made sure that it was being shipped. Now, the next one is the average transit time. So this is the period when the order was made and when it was shipped. So from the visuals, you can see that this is taking up to like 19 days. So this the next visual here, the one with cheapest performance, it is just I divided I splitted the data set now into two categories.
Sheriff, sorry, your time is up.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
All right. So I'll just be I'll be straight to the point. So
All right.
let's just look at each, because for me that's really what I just want to really see.
Okay.
I'll just ask, like, everything. If probably what the next people can do is probably open up the questions, so you save your time. You just
Okay.
really answer what was asked first, then before you get
All right.
like other things. So the first question is: are there any noticeable trends over time?
Okay.
Sales trend. So can
Yes.
you show us the visuals what you used to explain it?
Okay. So for the sales, can you come again with the question, please?
Are there any noticeable sales trends over time?
Yeah, this is just the orders. This is just it. This visual here. So this is just what I can use to explain that question. Yes.
Okay, so
So
what can you see? Okay, no problem. So I get this. So you use the scatter plot to show
no, no,
sales
this is a
trend.
line chart. A line chart. It's a
Okay,
line chart. Yes.
this, okay, yes, this is a line chart. This tab. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So um basically you rather use the orders.
I don't get.
For you rather use the orders, the number of orders.
Yes, the number of orders. Actually, when you interact with the visuals in the
Okay, but there's a
Tableau
sales
platform,
column, so why didn't you use that?
I do not get you, please. Can you come again?
They, like, you can show the number of sales, so why didn't you actually pick the number of sales?
Sorry, number of sales. You mean like for the orders now, the total revenue generated? Is that what you're trying to say? I
Yes,
do not. Yes,
like
yes.
total
Should I go to
revenue.
the
Yeah.
Tableau? Should I move to the Tableau like the interactive section, interactive part of it?
Yes.
All
Does
right.
he answer the question?
Yes, yes, yes. It is showing. Okay, let me go there. I'll have to stop
Okay, that's the
presenting.
revenue there.
Yes, the revenues are the
No
uppermost part. You
problem.
can
Don't
see it
worry,
here.
don't worry, don't worry.
This is the
Since
total.
you have shared your project with us, you check that after. There's no need. I can see sales analysis up. You have your Tableau link. So
Yes. So when you
just,
interact with
or
the
can you click it and just go there straight? Maybe that's quick. Maybe we see it, because
okay,
so that,
let me stop. Let me do that again.
or
Just,
please, if you can try to do fast. But
so this can you see it now?
let me, yes.
So when you interact with the visuals, you can see that everything is changing in the dashboard. So at this particular point, that is April 2015, there was a total number of 74 orders, and the total revenue is $134 over there, as you can see.
Okay,
And
great,
other dashboards
great.
are the size are also changing to see the
Okay,
company that made that sales and the quantity, the products demanded, the products they ordered for, and the quantity. So I don't know if that
okay. So
answers the question.
that's calm, Sherry. That's okay. So for the second question, which are the best and worst selling products?
Okay, okay. Actually, I just did for the most 10 other product. I didn't do for the bottom products.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can
Yes.
you identify any key customer?
Customers. No, I can just do it by region. Yes, like companies that
So you,
patronize.
you didn't use the employees or anything.
No, 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 I didn't use the employees.
Okay, that's what I just want to know. So, are their shipping costs consistent across products?
I didn't do that also.
I think I saw that. Can you go to the next page or down?
Okay, okay, I'm coming. I have to shut down. Okay. Do you mean this?
I guess shipping cost consistent.
What do you say?
Yes, yes, I mean this, but it's just more like you did a percentage.
Yes, like I divided the like the data now into the shipments that were early and the one that were late. Like those are like major keep like KPIs now. Yes, those are what I did.
Yeah, those are other KPIs, but based on the question asked for the fourth one, are there shipping costs? So we're
No,
not
no, I didn't do
expecting
that. I didn't
percentage.
do
Yeah,
that.
no problem. So I think that's fine. I'll just like for anybody else to ask any question. Then
Okay.
you can have the next question.
Sharif, well done. First of all, well done. I mean, to be honest, you did quite all right, but I just feel like in events of maybe further analysis and maybe future hackathons, I feel like aside, I can see you had a lot of insights. I mean, I can see the average lead time days, processing time and transit time, but I feel like in the case of like future hackathons or even like real time work, like you should try and focus more on the metrics being required of you, like the questions being asked. I mean, some of the questions that Toby really asked, which I was really looking forward to seeing in your dashboard, was if you could identify any key customers. And I think your shippers performance here, that was the first question. You knowing which shipping company was more consistent. I can say fine, you did it, but you kind of like use the wrong metrics in terms of percentage. Like this now doesn't. I don't understand what this means. Like I can see early and late.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I don't know what that means for
Can
federal
I
shipping. I have no
can I
idea what it means.
can I explain that? Can I explain?
I doubt it will be time for that, but I can just
Okay,
give you
okay.
like a minute just to do that. Just a
Okay,
minute.
these are just in the dashboard I presented earlier. I said there were three shippers. So these names are just the three shippers. This is Federal Shipping, Speedy Express, and United Package. So the percentage is just based on how early and late they performed. So for Federal Shipping now, there was the schedule for the how they deliver the product is very early. So majority of their products that were transported, it was very, very early. So that was 94.12%, while the late deliveries were just a few. That's just like 5%. So it is per shippers. So that is why you have this. I don't know if you get that. Are you there?
Okay, all right. Okay, so now, okay, Sharif, all right. So based on this now, what have you concluded? Like, so who is basically the cheapest to use? If I have to probably go with these three providers, who should I go with based on your dashboard?
The federal shipping.
All right, great.
Because
Okay, I think that'll
they
be all for me. Thank you.
all right.
Nirat, Agada. Well,
Um, I will just start off by the color combo. It's not really appealing, like from what we've seen from other entries. You did a good job with your whole visualization, although you weren't able to hit every single point exactly the way it was expected. But then it can be better. It can actually be better. So one more thing I wanted to talk about was the objectives. Like the purpose of every visualization is to hit the objectives. Do you get, like, if you don't hit the objectives, that means you're just doing the visualization for visualization's sake, and then it's of no help or it's of no use to the stakeholders that are presenting it to. I don't know how many objectives you're able to answer. I think you're able to answer one or two. I don't know. Am I correct?
Oh,
yeah, like so.
You are
okay.
able to answer two.
Oh, I never knew there was like maybe questions to. Maybe I didn't
No, I
follow it
sent
earlier.
everything. All the information was sent
Oh,
to
no
the
problem.
announcement channel. That's why I'm surprised that you're able to answer
I
those
didn't
two.
see it. Okay.
And then even regardless of that, if you are given a data set by your boss, they're going to ask
Okay.
questions. Why? What am I meant to do with it? What do you want to find out? Do you get? So
All
that's
right.
that fault could have, like, that mistake could have been avoided if you had just asked the question
Okay.
that, what do you want me to do? What is the purpose of this data set? You get? Because, okay, let me say I give you a data set now. Without you asking, you just go and open Tableau and start visualizing. What are you visualizing? You get?
Yes, sir. I
Like,
get
you're
you.
just
Thank
going
you.
to, at the end of the day, you're just going to do what correlates in your head. Okay, you see a field called sales, you see another field called dates. I say, okay, let me check sales by dates. But then meanwhile, I wanted to actually check, um let me say, the least performing product. You get? But then you
Yes.
you now ended up showing me sales by date, or to get a sales trend. You didn't actually answer my question in the real sense. You just did what you thought would make sense.
All right. I get you very
Yes.
well, sir.
So, next time, like, whenever you're giving something like this, always ask. Even in your workplace, it's going to apply everywhere. Whenever your maybe senior data analyst says, "Okay, I have a job, but then I'm sort of busy right now. Can you handle it?" Ask questions. Like, there's nothing like a stupid question. Like, ask, what is the purpose of the data set? What do you want to achieve? What insights do you want to derive? Most often it's the stakeholders that will have those objectives. You get? So once you have those objectives, then you have like data set, rather than just come up with random insights that will not be used by a stakeholder. I think that's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Nira, do you have anything to say?
Okay, what I wanted to say, I think Agatha has already highlighted that out, the core combination and following business objectives. Another thing I pointed out was like I think the first page of your dashboard, you had total revenue, but you didn't have total sales. Like you're trying to tell a story, right? So tell us a story using the sales and the revenue. Things these are in line and they're in line with the objectives that we asked. So it's important that you follow the business objectives as stated. So for further visualizations, I hope you take notes. Thank you. Other than that, well done. You really
All
did
right.
try.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Sharif. Thank you so much. You really did a great work. I think we'll just stop here
Please,
and have like
by the way, our comments are not to castigate your work. It's just that, like, the purpose of this exercise is just to see how far we've gone. You get? To just measure our progress, and then I think
yeah.
every day is a learning experience. Sheriff, I don't know if you're hearing me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So now you already learned that, okay, you are meant to ask questions for whatever data set you are given, so that you can have a clear direction as to what you're meant to do. You get? So
Yes.
in the future, you always remember this, that, oh, if I don't ask questions or if I don't have objectives, I'm just going to give insights that will not be used. And at the end of the day, will just be redundant. You get?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I get
No
you.
problem.
Okay, all right. All right, Sharif. Thank you so much. So we'll just have the next person. So I think next person is Abisoye. Is Abisoye inside the studio? Um, where is Abisoye? Let me try to reach out to the person. I think he's coming in. Just Yeah, yeah, be so.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining in early. So we'd just like you to share your screen and just show us what you did.
Okay, okay, you can see my screen now.
Yes, I can.
Okay, you can see it now.
Yes, I can.
Okay, okay. So, good afternoon, everybody. So, I'll just be going straight to the point. And this is a PowerPoint presentation, and this is to view in Power BI service to interact with it. You can also view this here, and also from my visuals, the trends over the years, the total quantity and the gross revenue. So I use revenue because I'm sure that revenue can also be used interchangeably with sales. Revenue is like the total dollar received, the total dollar sales received from the business. So it might be, maybe you might be expecting sales, but I can really say it's similar. So the I used the trends over the years was from the orders and sales. Then we can see that, okay, yes, they are 2014 um, was the best year, and the least performing year was 2013. And then from the order quantity, like USA had the highest orders. Then the gross revenue by country was also by US. So the reason why I'm using orders and revenue is because it's not every parameter that has the highest orders that also have the highest revenue. So we'll see that in the next slide. So then we also have to the best performing customers. The top five best performing customers were Quick Stop, saved a lot of markets and all. And then the revenue by the product category, like the category of product that performed well with the highest sales was beverages. And also the top five most ordered products was also defined here. And the top five products, you can see here, like I was saying before, the top five ordered products and the top five products with the highest sales, they are different. So the most ordered product is Camembert, and the one with the highest revenue is Coats the Blaye. And then the employees with the highest revenue generated was Margaret Peacock, and also revenue by month. So you can see here that the most performing month was April, and the least performing month. This is also a trend. Least performing month was June, and the countries with the lowest revenue is Poland and Norway. Those are the top five. So I made everything like top five. So we can really just go straight to the point and get the top performing parameters. And then the shipping line, so I used percentage and I also used the amount. So from the percentage, we can really know we can easily gauge the sales, the total sales. From here, you can see the most performing shipping line was United Package, and the next was Federal Shipping, and the least was Speedy Express. And then from the inside generated, I can say that, so as at $190,329.95, April had the highest sum of gross revenue and was 386.93% higher than June, which had the lowest sum of gross revenue at 39,088. So April accounted for 14.05% of the sum of sales. Then across all 12 months, the sum of gross revenue ranged from $39,088 to $190,329.95. And the most performing country with most revenue and least was USA and Poland, respectively. And then the months also with the most generated revenue, like I've explained before, was April and June, respectively. So my recommendations is that the Camembert, Pierrot, and Raclette Codeval are the top two most ordered product, which signifies that the product is loved by all, and maybe in a way they should really be invested in, and they should have like
Okay,
marketing
so,
campaigns targeted
so you
at
have
this.
one more minute. You have 1 more minute.
Okay, yeah. So and the next is the Cote de Blay and Turinga Rose Bratwurst. Sorry about the pronunciations. are the products with the most generated revenue, signifying that more marketing campaigns should be tailored round to increase profit. And the last is the federal shipping should be a substitute for United package if there is much traffic on the shipping line. Maybe for a United package, maybe for example, if you have maybe a lot of traffic that you can't use there, you can. We also recommended that okay, you can really use this. So, but if the company or the stakeholder wants a very cheap shipping line, then we can opt for the Speedy Express. Thank you.
Okay, Abise, thank you so much. So, I think I really like the fact that, like you were able to learn from what others probably did not know at the beginning, which was okay. We really just wanted to see the answers to the questions that were asked for, and I like the fact that you went straight to the point, just to just give us that okay, this is it, this is it. But I noticed that from all the questions, okay, let me just like highlight what I saw for the first one. Noticeable trends. I saw that you're able to bring out the top five most ordered products, which is very okay. Then for the best and worst selling, now you had to the best and worst selling products. You had to, because still these top five most ordered products, it can be used as a KPI for okay, best products, right? And
Yeah.
we can still use the top five products with highest revenue for best, right? Because it's still products and
Yeah.
we're trying to see the best. But I feel like
Yeah.
you now forgot the worst. You forgot because I can see where there's the worst selling product there.
Yeah, I think I forgot to add. So I did it now. So these are the words. This is the my Power BI. Like this
Oh,
is the Power BI desktop. So
oh,
I think I
oh,
was
yeah,
maybe
that's what I'm
I
saying. It's more like because I also guess that probably you did bottom, but maybe you forgot to change it. You could have left two. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think you should just share this after presenting. So that's what we use to
okay.
checkmate. Yeah, then can you
Okay.
identify any key? Let me just ask this question so you take me through. Let me not be the one to assume. So can you
Okay.
identify any key customers? That's the next question that was asked.
Yeah, this total customers with the highest the customer with the highest sales. So that's we can because we want the customer that really generated more sales for you. So that's why I added that the gross revenue for per
Okay,
customer.
then also the first question that I asked, noticeable sales trends. Which are you using to answer that KPI? I want to see, like for you, what was your
So
choice?
let me use the revenue sales gross revenue per year.
Okay, okay. Then the last one is shipping costs consistent across providers.
Yeah, uh, the shipping line.
Yeah, the shipping line
Yeah, so as I explained before that
cost
the
the shipping
I said in
line.
my recommendation also that United package the federal shipping should be used if there's much traffic on United package since we've seen from the metrics that the percentage of sales and they are maybe from the sales we can see that okay yes they are really reliable and people really love them. So if you feel you want a substitute to the best, then you can use federal shipping. So I recommended that in my recommendations.
Okay. Great, great, great. I think my own is just to ensure that you ask the basic questions. That's just it. Like you, sorry, that you answer the basic questions because that's the goal of the hackathon. It's not just for us to see different things generated; it's to see the questions answered. Yeah. So I'll just allow Nirat, Damola, Rura, or sorry, Agada is in here. Yes, I'll just allow them to ask any question, any other question. Yeah. And anybody that has any question like streaming, you can also ask. We'll just quickly highlight that maybe there are some questions we are missing. You can ask now.
Okay. Abiso, well done. Okay, so mine is just for the first question, which says that are there noticeable sales trend over time? So I can see. I think you shared. Can you please go to that line chart or so? Let me see. Okay, I think so. Which metric are you using to identify that? Just to
I
confirm,
said sales this
which one? I can't see. Okay,
I
your
said
mouse.
you
Okay,
gross revenue per sales. Okay, gross revenue per year.
okay. So like, because now the question is, are there notable sales trend over time? So I wanted to answer that question for me. Like the thing is, okay, we knew that we have made so much sales over time. So like, what were there like any peak moments that we noticed that okay, there was probably like a bump in our sales, like that? That what the question is trying to ask. And I don't know, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you can explain that to me since you created dashboard to me. Like I want to
Yeah.
understand what particular instances or where those peak periods. I mean, that what the question is asking. Question is basically saying what was noticeable sales
So
trend period over time. So can you help me with that?
what is noticed was that, and maybe the company started 2012, and I think after the campaign and all, there was a very very, I think I see there was like there was a 386.93% like increase in the sales. But then you can see moving towards 2015, it like was now decreasing. Maybe so, maybe something is now wrong with the maybe campaign or service. So, but from 2013 to 2015, there was a very very high increase in the sales. But then edging towards the 2015, there was a gradual decrease. It was not like a very sharp, it was a gradual decrease. So as you can see from the line charts here. So it was not like it's a very, very bad year. It was like a gradual increase. So what they can note for 2016 is that then from this they can now make suggestion that okay, if we really want to like move higher, then we need to like maybe increase our campaign or do a little maybe strategy or something to make 2016 better. So from this we can see that okay, yes, that means 2016 is going to be they need to get their hands like really dirty to get the sales back on track as 2014.
Okay, I would have really loved to drill more into this, but because of time, I would just hold on and maybe when you're doing your reports, we could like talk more about it. I think that'll be all for now.
Okay, Nirat or Rura, do you have any question? Okay, I don't know if. Okay, so before, I don't
Okay,
know.
okay, can I?
Nirat,
Okay, okay, all right. I don't know if Nira wants to say something. I wanted to just ask one more question. I don't know. Okay. All right. So, from still on that same question, you said okay that there was a decline in 2015 and it ended towards 2015. So, like I said, your suggestion, you mentioned okay about suggestion and everything. So, was there a particular change that happened in terms of their strategy that made that decline to happen? Was it based on probably a particular product probably changed the support, or maybe like the cost product, or what happened? What can you say that caused that particular decline in 2015? I mean, 2013 went well, 2014 went well, the right 2015 just need deep. What can you suggest for me? Like, okay, what can you suggest to help 2016 better?
Yeah. Okay. So for example, I can maybe for example for me, if I was maybe you are my stakeholder or something, I would try to mirror my slicer to 2015 and see if maybe the cost number of customers decreased or maybe employees decreased. You understand me? Or maybe the total orders decreased.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
So
right.
if so from there we can now say okay, it was maybe our customers decreased. That I'm sure there's going to be a maybe one or two metrics that will cause 2015 to be either the orders decreased or the customers decreased or maybe they lost some employees or they reduced their products. So
Okay,
uh, yeah.
all right, great. Thank you.
okay, so there was a question that somebody asked me in my on WhatsApp. He said, "Why did you recommend more sales for most of the revenue generated for most of the okay? So why did you recommend more sales for the most revenue generated product instead of more production of the item? Why did you recommend that there should be more sales for the product that has the most revenue generated
For the
instead of
best product,
yes, why do you say that there should be more sales of it instead of saying more production of it? Do you get? So you are saying that we
most
should be selling it
okay.
more instead of saying we should be producing it more since it's the best. Why did you say there should be more sales instead
No,
of
I think
more
I
production?
said we should like my recommendation, I said we should be invested in. So the investment can be the production, can be marketing campaign, can be so just like they should focus more on it. So I didn't really say maybe they should produce more or something. Did I answer your question?
Okay, no problem. I think that would
So I
have
just said
clarified
they should be invested more,
any.
like I said, and
Yeah,
they should.
yeah. I think that would have clarified any confusion. Maybe it was like as if it seemed like you were saying that they should be selling more. So now you have clarified it. That's fine. I don't know if anybody else has any question. If there is no question, we can just have the next person. All right. Nirat, Bora. Okay, I don't know. I don't think. Okay, I'll be saying thank you so much.
Okay,
Okay.
like I can stop sharing now.
Yeah, you can stop sharing. All right. I think next person is Samson, but I'm coming. We may have to have Candy because she's saying her laptop is low. So I just want to see if I can bring her in. Let me bring her in. Sorry guys, David will be going next because he was meant to go before Abisoye, but I'm trying to see if I can reach out to Candy to join because she sent me a text message that she sent me a text message that she had low battery and she may not be able to present soon. Okay, I don't think Candy is ready because she's not replying. So yeah, I think we'll just take David. After David, then we'll have after David we'll have Samson, then Victory. Yeah. So David, uh,
All right.
oh David,
Okay. Can you hear me?
yes I can.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to share my screen from the phone.
From where?
From my phone.
From your phone. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think that that's
Okay. It doesn't allow for it.
yes. So is it possible for you to still use your laptop?
No, no, no. It's already off.
Okay, so let me do this. Your project. Do you have anything that you need to present that is not already that you have not sent to the
No,
data
no, no.
project?
Actually, everything is already there. That what I sent. I just didn't know that we're meant to make a report. Like I just did a dashboard for it.
Okay, I think that was, but I think you said that. I think that was said now. That you
Yes.
should
Okay.
Come your dashboard is your dashboard in blue? Sorry,
It's actually two colors in green and blue. Green and blue, two colors.
sorry, sorry if I'm mixing it up.
Okay.
Let me let me just open your file and download it. Oh, I've seen it. No problem. Let me
Okay.
click on my
Thank you
screen.
very much.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, it's coming up now.
Okay, you
Okay,
have seen. Okay, you can see. Okay, okay. Okay.
yeah, okay, okay,
Sorry, let me do
okay.
something. I have one, so I need to open all of them together.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. All right. So I have 5 minutes, right? I can start now, right?
yes, you can start now.
Okay. I made four um different dashboards for it. The first one is the sales performance. It just gives an executive summary or like kind of an overview of everything that's happened. So we'll have the sales trend, which was one of the questions asked. And what I did was I used a line chart. And because the years, they are not, all of them don't have sales for every single month except 2014. So I had to make a legend where I have both the 2015, 2014, and 2013. So I highlighted the 2015, which is the current year, in green, so that it can be very visible. And then I showed all of the changes in the trend. So it is obvious that you can see that 2015 is actually having the best sales. Like it's just around April and it's already surpassing the rest. And I gave a an estimate, a year-over-year revenue, which is 118%, which shows that it's actually skyrocketing. Like they're having so much boom in sales. All right, then close to it, I now created a fictional goal, which is about 900,000. So I added all of the this year-to-date revenue for 2014 and 2015, just to show that 2015 is actually going to be a very good year based on these first 4 months that we're seeing. Then underneath we have other subunits which are year-to-date revenue by the category of products, the products themselves, and top 10 products actually, sorry, top 10 products. So can you go to the next one? Sorry.
Okay, so
Okay, then for this is okay.
yeah,
Okay, this is for product performance. I was able to show all of the products. Then the second question that was asked was the top 10 products. So I didn't use the overall sales for each of them. I just used from the beginning of the year to where it stops, because there are some products that were not brought in until 2015 and there were some that were not brought in until 2014. So I had to start using year-to-date revenue. That is from the beginning of 2015, which is January, up until April. So you could actually see the category of products, year-to-date revenue by products, which answers the question, what are the top 10 selling products, which you can see from the beneath slide, beneath tab, which is just the middle one. Then I was also able to highlight their last year-to-date revenue, their current year-to-date revenue, and then the percentage difference. You could actually see that this product combo is actually having a very huge year-over-year percentage. Okay, so can we go to the next one?
okay,
Okay, then this next one I did for customer analysis. I was able to identify all of the top customers by their year-to-date revenue. And for the first one, which is NS Handel, which is the first company, is having the highest year-to-date revenue. And also, it didn't really make much sales for the last year, but it did extremely well for the current year. And if you scroll down, you can actually see a lot of all of the other companies, and they were all highlighted using conditional formatting. And I also did a little bit on their region, which I did using the map visuals. Okay, next slide then. Okay, then lastly, which is for the employees and the shipping analysis, I did um, simple analysis on the employees, the total units they sold, and the year-to-date revenue each of them made. And we could see it's Janet that is making the best for this particular 2015. She's actually made up to $7,000 dollars from year one, sorry, from January to April. Then I also did a breakdown on the employees, the kind of products they sell, each of them. I made a breakdown on it on your right. Then I did a little bit on the shipping. I did the total orders by the shipping company, the average freight, which is the cost, and then the average delivery times for each of the shipping companies. So that's all I can say.
Mm, okay. So are you done?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
I'm done.
4 minutes. Wow. Okay. That's okay then. Yeah, I'll just be very straight to the point and just ask you each of the questions and probably you
Okay,
just so for the noticeable sales trends.
okay, that's in the first image.
Okay.
Okay, this is it, which is your first line visual. I highlighted them. I made 2015 teal color, very light teal color and huge line. And then I highlighted the other ones down. So we could obviously see that 2015 is having a very good sales year. And if for the coming months, it will definitely surpass the rest of them.
Okay. Then for the best and worst selling product.
Okay, that's on the second slide, the product performance. Okay, so first of all, I did a little bit on the year-to-date revenue for each of them, which is the first horizontal, I think vertical graph you see, which is this, but that is just percentage revenue. Then I did also by products, which is if you come down, you see it year-to-date revenue by product. So you can actually see if it was on the Power BI software, I could scroll down to see all of the bottom, and you can actually see the top one, which is Cote d'Ivoire or something.
That's for best. That's just for best.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Then
what worst?
you can see the bottom by sliding down from, you can see the scrolling handle from on your right of the product.
Yeah, yeah, but like the it's fine that you have like the visuals,
Okay.
but like for each box you were creating, for each card that you were creating,
Yes.
it should
Okay.
stand in metrics. Like it should stand for a KPI that you are speaking to. So you don't expect me to come in and be the one to say, okay, from here, if you are
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
these
that's true.
products, they are not going to be the ones to be trying to look for where the
Okay.
world selling products are. It has to be
Okay.
direct. I'm writing here
Okay.
today by product, jacket, top selling product. I'm
Okay.
speaking and I'm looking because this isn't descending on that. So you're ready to
Yes.
speak something here. This saying this is for best selling. If you do by
Okay. Okay.
all you have to do now is just to duplicate this and do ascending and
Okay.
what
Okay.
get. So
Okay.
that is
Yes.
like that is what was expected, not like us coming here and now trying to explain why it's just a card, but that's fine. Can
Thank
you
you very
identify
much.
key customers?
Can I?
Can you identify any key customers? That's the third question, sir.
Okay. 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 On the next page. Okay, okay, you can see on your right, I have the company name. I didn't want to use by individuals. I just wanted to use by the company name, which is the customers, and then I highlighted their last year-to-date revenue, and then their year-to-date revenue. And you can see the top key using by the green conditional formatting. First one is NS handle, which made them $41,000, and then quick step $37,000, and like that.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's fine. Then the last one is are shipping costs consistent across providers?
Okay, it's on the last slide. Okay, if you look at the bottom corner, you would see on which is the second visual, average freight per shipping company. So we could see that United Package has the highest, then Speedy Express is the best from all of them.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's fine. I think me, I'm done here. Any other questions will be from anybody else?
Okay. Sorry. I don't know if you can still continue sharing that screen.
Oh,
But first of all, I'd like to commend David. Yes, like I really loved your choice of colors. I love the gradients, to be honest. I won't lie, like I love how you did the gradients, and it's just really calm, man. it's appealing for me. It's appealing. I love the color combination. But
Thank you.
still on the first question, you said the question says if there's any notable sales trend over time, and based on what you mentioned, you said July is proposing to be like a very very good year and all.
No, no,
So
no. I
so
said
can you go back to that?
2015.
Okay, 2015, right? Okay, anything sales trend okay over time, but yeah, your 2015 trend only covers from January to April. I don't know if I'm mistaken. Like based on the color code,
Yes, yes.
right?
2015 just has
Exactly.
four
So
months.
okay, that's 4 months. Okay, so you said according to you said 2015 was the best year. Why did you conclude that when it's
No, no,
basically
no. I
if it
said
has 4 months?
no. I said
You
it's
said what?
going to be. It's going to be
Okay, it's
based on
going
the
to be
projection. Yes.
based on the projection. Okay, so based on okay now based on this now, okay, you can see that 2015 started at January at almost
The-
put any similar like that that
Hello.
happened in I think
Sorry, Damola, I think
2013.
you're
That's
breaking.
the one they made though. It means that at some point, um,
Sorry, Damola, I think you're breaking.
sometime in March,
Hello, Damola. Hello, Damola. Okay, I think Damola. Yeah. Nirat. Anybody else? Do you have any question?
you guys hear me now?
Okay, no problem. The thing is even okay. Does anybody want to say anything?
Okay, anyone hear me now?
Yeah. Yes, Damola. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, just to summarize what I was saying, I only just ask that okay now like something similar to happened in 2014. There was that supposed spike around March towards April, and then at the end of the whole year, it was noticed that it was the way the revenue started at the beginning of the year, January, was the same way it ended to at the end of the day. So what gave you or what gives the full confidence that July the 2015 that's last year would also have that same pattern if something like that was replicated in 2014 and it still ended up at the same point? Like that was just like that's what I'm trying to ask you.
Okay, so David just messaged me that his phone battery was really low. So I think
Oh, okay, no problem. I
the
will drop it
question
in the message box later.
no problem. Then. Yeah, so I think we just have the next person. Yeah. Okay. Let me bring in the next person. Who's the next person? So I think the next person is Samson. Yeah, I think Samson's already here. Hi, Samson. Okay.
Hi, Toby.
Yes.
Good afternoon, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Can I begin?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Uh, hold on, I'm trying to share. Okay, I'll send it. Entire screen. Can you guys see my screen now? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, let me just dive into it ASAP. This is what I've been able to visualize from the assessments, sorry, from the project you guys sent. And it's not really a lot because I don't have much to say. This is like my first time trying out this whole thing, so I'll just wrap it up as soon as I can. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay, let me take the first question, which is the sales trend. And from what I understand, I think trend has to do with time, you know. So I think we are dealing with sales over a certain period of time. Right. So what I just did is I did for other months against the sum of the other year and the sum of total quantity. And that's what I could, think of. And from what I have on this dashboard, at some point in April, the sales went high. Okay, let me break it down. This light blue line shows the sum of other year, which is almost uniform across the months, the other months until like September when there was a dip, right? And then the thick blue line shows the sum of total quantity, which is actually what we are dealing with since we are trying to get the sales trend for the year, for the business year. So in April, we had the sales trend high at 6,592. That's the total quantity of sales that was made for that month. Then we have that of February, we have that of January, and then March, and the month goes on like that. Then if I come down to this side, I have the key customers. Let me just open up this and then make it easier for us to see. Hold on, please. There should be a part here where I can split this. Okay, yes. Okay, this is the table against the visuals we have. And from here, I did the count of order ID, which will give us the number of times a particular customer, otherwise called the company name, orders a particular product. And this other table shows the total amount spent on it and then the total quantity, sorry, the sum of total quantity that was ordered. And all of these can be differentiated with this is a bar chart, right? And I have this orange part shows the sum of total quantity, and then the deep blue part shows the sum of total amount spent per product. And here I have the count, the order ID count. So from here, looking at the table, we can see that Save a Lot Market ordered 31 item. That's the order count for 2,679.99, sorry, 0.66, maybe dollar. I don't know the currency we are dealing with. And then the sum of total quantity is here, and that's 4,958. So basically, this table shows the count on the order ID, which is the number of times the particular order is being made, the total amount spent per customer, and the sum of total quantity spent per customer. So quickly, I'll move on to the next one, which is the cost of shipping. Let me open up this table. Okay, sorry. This is a lot. I could not filter the data to get like the top 5 or top 10. So you guys will have to forgive me. It's my first time. So I know it's not an excuse though, but this is what it is. I'll just keep this. The data is too much to start picking out. Okay, let me just use the pie chart to, maybe explain a couple of things. And then we have this customer. This person is Saves a Lot Market. That's the customer. Okay, what I did for this is I sum the discount and the sum of freight against unit price. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys.
You have 1 more minute.
Okay, just let me skip this part. Let me go to best selling products. I was hoping I could filter this to show the best selling and the worst selling, but unfortunately I could not. But from the table I have here, I have them the number of order in ascending order from 5, 6, 8, like that, and then the sum of total sales. So we just have to go down to see the best and then come up to see the worst. I think that's the wrap. I'll just end it here. Hopefully, I make sense.
Okay, Samson. So I think I really like the fact that you still like, because I know like before now you're actually feeling like maybe you're not sure if you could present or not, but you still someone courage and presented. And this is not this is not to say that you like you are doing anything wrong, but I'm just saying that at any point in time when you find yourself like to be able to get this opportunity to try out hackathons, like don't think that probably like sometimes it's not really the visuals, sometimes it's the visuals. Obviously, it's part of there's a marking system, but when you are able to like whatever you have done, you're able to present it well. That's all what people need. So yeah, let me just go straight into. I just want to say that so that you know that did you actually did well by trying your best. But I just want to hear your main. I want to hear your main answers to these questions. The first one was noticeable sales trends per time.
Okay. What exactly are you asking?
Um, are there any noticeable sales trends over time? Over time. So yeah, you are on it. Like,
Okay,
is that
right.
what? Yeah, that's it. Right. That's it.
Okay, from the line graph we have here, we can see that at some point in February, the sales declined. It dipped from, okay, in April, we had total quantity to be 6.5 thereabout, and at um in February, it dropped to 5K plus. So I want to assume probably the cost of maybe the product costs or the performance of the staffs, whatever, caused the sales to drop at this point. And then at some point in January, they probably decided to put things together and then work together as a team. But unfortunately, it dipped again to the negative part of the chart in May and August. These were like the struggling times they had in the company. And in December, there was a positive change where the sales began to peak and then it dipped again. So I don't know. Basically, that's what I can say.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think based on what you have said, like there is no question for me on that. So the next question, best selling and worst selling product.
Okay, I have it here. Unfortunately, I could not filter it. And quickly, let me open up this place. Okay, I did the number of order against the total sales. I guess I missed out on the product ID, so it will be difficult to answer this question.
Yeah, I would actually want to say that that doesn't speak to the product at all. So
Okay, right.
yeah, it does product. Yeah, so yeah, it does speak to product. So then, can you identify any key customers?
Okay, from the chart we have here, I guess saves a lot market should be the customer of the year. Saves a lot market. And then down to
And
NS handle, quick stop,
okay,
since their number of the count ID, whatever.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yes, I understand. Then, are shipping costs consistent over like are the shipping costs consistent?
From what I have here, I don't think there's anything that relates to shipping costs because I did discount some of discount against whatever it is I did. So I don't think this chart will answer your question.
Okay, so like when I say are the shipping, okay, so basically, can you enlarge your screen?
Okay.
The no, like okay, enlarge the visual. I mean,
Okay.
because yeah.
Let me show the table.
Yes, okay. So, basically, you did percentage. What was needed was just to know the cost. These are shipping lines. The cost, is it consistent? So, consistency can be used. The word consistency can just be used to just do a comparison in the cost across the shipping lines. So, you have, so is it? United. You have sorry. Can you go out? Can you go out of this? Do you have a any chart that is showing the names of the shipping lines that I've forgotten? I think there's United Bank. Is it United?
Okay,
Okay,
let me. Okay.
this is not the shipping line. But yeah, all you are just meant to do is just to do a comparison on the shipping lines based on their cost. Is yeah, so that's just it.
Okay. I
That's
guess I
just
have to review it.
yeah. I think that this is actually very impressive. The fact that like knowing that you obviously just tell your data journey and you take up a big like coming for an hackathon, knowing that okay, I have to present this thing to people. You amidst the fears and everything, you did something and you came out to it. Some people will do it and not come for the presentation and just run away. But you came, presented it, and you are still standing strong. So for me, it's great. Like I don't have any other questions, but
Yeah, thanks for the feedback.
yeah. Oyin Damola, okay. Damola, Agada, Mirat, Rural.
Hold on. Please. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, I can see that okay, the beginner's work, but we are
Murat,
still
is that all?
hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yes. So I was saying that it's a beginner's work, but this is it's still appreciated that you did the challenge. It shows that you are ready to grow. But I would say is you can work on your design. Then the chart too. There are some things that are necessary in a chart. For example, the title, the title of the chart, the way you label your chart. There are important things that you need to work on also. Then this sales trend, I don't understand that line in the middle. I don't understand that line in the middle. So if you can explain what that line in the middle is going for. The sum of other
From
years.
yes. Okay, I want to explain what some of other years.
Yes, and how it is relevant in the tax.
To be candid, I don't know. To be very candid, I just did
Mm.
what my instinct was saying.
So another suggestion or advice I would like to give is when you are when you have a chart, you could also look at the insights that is being generated from that chart so that you know if something is relevant or not relevant. So basically, the title of your chart, the title, the labeling, and all. I think that things you can improve on, and your design generally, and what you can improve on. Well done.
All right,
That's
thank you very much.
Okay. Damola, do you have anything to say? Agada, that just one at least. Let's take one comment. Agada, are you saying
Um, well, basically, I don't really have a major question. I just want to just know what will your recommendation be. That's all. Samson, did you
Okay.
get that?
Oh, I thought the question was directed to Toby.
no? It's you. It's you. He said he wants to know what your recommendation would be.
I guess I'll skip that because I do not really have an insight on this yet. I just, dabbled into it, and I'm sure with time I'll learn how to, come up with better solutions.
Okay, that's
All right,
amazing.
that's fine. All right, thank you so much.
I like the fact that you're also sincere about like you're not trying to just like you're just sincere about it. That's really but like talking about recommendations, you can use any of your visuals as a recommendation. If probably is a drop in sales that you are seeing on a particular customer that was high before, or you just pick a particular customer and give a recommendation. Okay, looking at Ernst and this thing, this guy was high before, like it's based on what you see in your data. What do you think you can say to it? That's like what we expect from for recommendations, but it's fine. Like everything is learning.
All
So
right.
yeah, thank you, Samson, so much. Okay.
Thank you, Agada.
Okay. All right. We'll just add the next person. Okay. Alpha Victory.
Um, good, good afternoon. I want to
Yeah.
thank Data Fellows for giving me this opportunity.
We hear you, boss. You're not supposed to be doing this thing. We hear you.
Share screen. Okay. Entire screen. Okay. No. Is my screen showing?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay. Um, yes. Okay, so I wanted to start by saying that um, the questions you guys have been saying that you told us to answer. What's happening? The questions you have been saying that you told us to answer. Me, when I saw them as like the what was written on top was recommended analysis, and if there's a creative challenge, and you say these are the recommended analysis, I thought you meant that these are analysis that you can start with or use in case you don't know where to start from. But since I had a story to tell, I just did not bother looking at it. So I hope maybe next time they'll be able to like coin the name recommended with something more like mandatory or something. So the story I decided to tell was employee performance, as you can see, because I knew a lot of people talk about sales, customers, orders, and all. So I just chose to get something that might not be really spoken about. In case your boss gives you something to do and like check the performance of the employees in this company and all. So that's how I thought about it. So Northwind Traders is a retail organization model. I found that it's like a company that the employees like sell goods, uh, and everything is recorded. So I used Python to bring all the data together before like looking at it and deciding what to do. I did a lot of exploratory data analysis actually. I did a lot of these visualizations, but I couldn't fit everything in my report. So I picked the key insights and everything I could fit in. So my key insights are that Margaret Peacock from the US is the top performer in revenue generation. Steven Buchan is the lowest performer in terms of revenue generation. So if you see this employee revenue by countries, you can see that these are all the employees. The employees they were actually small for the amount of orders they were taking. They are like about nine. So I found out that after doing the first visit that most of the people from USA are actually having the highest number of revenue, highest amount of revenue, while the guys from the UK are having lower revenue. So I was thinking, is it that these guys in US are actually working more? So I went further and then found out, oh no, like USA actually have more orders. I don't know why they have more orders than UK. Maybe they started first in USA before like opening a branch in UK. That's one of the probable reasons. So then I also have the US employees are performing UK employees in terms of revenue generations and completed orders. Then we also have sales managers have the lowest revenue generation among the employees in their respective countries. So it means that this is revenue by USA and revenue by UK. If you notice, find out that the sales manager out of all the employees are always having the lowest revenue generated, and it makes sense because if you're the one managing some sales reps, you are doing more managerial stuff, so you won't have time to do as much sales like the sales representatives. So yeah, that was my key insight. Then I added a bonus. I did a little um, analysis to check if the revenues from the each persons were maybe because they were actually separated into different products. Like this particular person is doing beverages and beverages have more revenue, or this particular person is doing like condiments and condiments have lower revenues. And then I found out that no, that's not true. That everybody actually had different. It was a random. It was a random pick. They did different random orders: seafood, beverages, dairy products, and everything. So it was scattered, and the revenue generated by each of them is actually generated by them. So that was most of my analysis. I did some other things, but no, this is what I fit into my reports and my story to tell. So thank you for reading through.
Oh, okay. So I think I'll just Agada is Agada there. Hello, Agada.
Alpha, Alpha.
Yeah, I would like for you to just clarify on what when you're the one that put out the instructions. The instructions were sent, and there was yeah, I will get that the recommended was actually like it could like conflict with what you actually know to be mandatory and all. But okay, if it came with all of that information, I believe that there should be at least one of those visuals in what you are doing. If they are recommended, then there should be one of those visuals, because it means that okay, what you could do and more. So it's one that gives you like a circle.
Mm.
Or what do you think, Agada?
No,
Because
it's you're right because like I said, what I wrote there was recommended, not mandatory analysis. You get so regardless of whatever you're
yeah,
doing,
but okay,
regardless of whatever you're doing, you can even give me even if you're able to find 10 more instances that would help your cause, you can do it. But then for that dashboard now, obviously, we need to see like sales trend, what's selling product, things like that, things that would actually like speak to the data set. You guys, and then I don't know. Let me try and zoom in. Let me try and see this employee name now. Revenue by team USA. Okay, it's actually very helpful. Employee revenue by country. Okay, all these things. I think your data now focuses more on employee and just revenue. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. I know. I don't know if you read the recommended. I don't know. Did you?
I did.
And you have just added like maybe all the four of them.
No. I understand. I'm just saying maybe it's for next time because I always thought recommended was like, oh, like you can be creative, but in case you don't know where to start, like these are the ones you start. But now I understand that is something you should also put parts. So maybe for next time we'll take
Oh,
note of that.
so you wanted to finish us with creativity today. Well, no problem. Other than that, the presentation is really nice. Your report is really nice. I like the visualization. Just that we expected that okay, we have also gone with this too. Other than that,
You
everything else
recommended.
is yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
and
no problem.
for me, I believe that for every hackathon, the reason
Yes.
there will be nothing to compare if because as much as you want to say okay, that you're reviewing, imagine if okay, it was 100 people that were to give their like submit their project, and you say recommended, and everybody assumes that your recommended means for them to go and do different things. How do you review different things from 100 people? Do you get? So there's meant to be a sync between every person's work.
Mm.
So that's why there will be something given out that you can do. Even though you notice that a lot of people did other things, but as much as you were able to explore, just ensure you are staying within the scope, because there's 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 no possibility of being able to review 10,000 people's or 100 people's different creativity. You get, if there is no
Mm.
sync, if there is no connection between what they are doing. So okay, we can always say that okay, this guy did not bring out this one brought out this one, because there's something you are looking at to judge. There has to be a ruler or something that you're using to judge that okay, you have to do this. That's why there was that. If I put mandatory now, people may not be creative too. Do you get? Some
Yeah.
people may just do that, just go. But if you put recommended, okay, I can do this and more. I
Okay.
should just have to do this. I can pick out of this. Even if you know some people did not do four of the questions, but some did two, some did
Some
one,
hours.
some did so,
Mm.
like yeah. But
Mm.
I really love your presentation. I think for talking about the topic employee performance, it speaks to everything employee. It speaks
Mm.
to everything employee. I don't know if anybody else has anything to say. Damola or Wura. Okay, I think they both don't have anything to say. I think we'll just go to the next person.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much. Okay, Victory. Somebody has a question.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see the screen.
Please, what did he use to put together the report? Okay. I did my analysis on Python. I did my visualizations on on Tableau. Then I used Canva for my report. Canva.
Mm-mm.
Bad
Hmm.
boy.
Wow.
Canva, na normal, bro.
Yeah, you just exploring all the tools. Hmm. My God,
Is
that's
that
mad.
is that all the questions?
Yeah, I think that's all the questions. Like, okay, they reply awesome. All right.
All right.
Okay. Let me bring in the next person. Okay, so the next person is Ibiduni John, IBG.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Interesting. Let me let me bring him in because it's not even in the studio now. Please, sorry guys. IBJ went to join YouTube. I don't know what the issue is currently. Why he's unable to? Okay, he's here. IBJ Alpha.
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Ah, oh no. You won't give us that attack. You just go everywhere.
New now my I'm coming.
Your voice is low.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so you can share your
Hello?
screen. Yes, we can hear you.
Can you see my screen?
Are you showing it already? You can't see anything.
Yes. Now come. Can you see my screen?
Um, yes, yes. You can.
Can you see?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. You can just quickly go ahead
Hello?
because I can see your battery is low. We can see your screen.
Yes. Good afternoon. So I studied digital and I noticed that 2013 of the data started from July and ended December. Then 2014 started from January to December. I also noticed that 2015 did not complete its full year, started from January to May. So here these are my KPIs. These are the KPIs I brought out. I brought for your revenue. I noticed we have revenue of 1.35 million, and I noticed there were some customers that they got discounts. So after I got the net revenue, that's after subtracting the discounts given to each customer, then the total quantity sold, here the average shipping cost. Yeah, then I did the average processing date of each shipping line because I don't know, can you still hear me?
Yes, we
Okay, so
can.
I did the average shipping date of each shipping line. Then that will serve as a recommendation for those that actually want fast delivery, because a situation where you want a fast delivery of your product, it's recommended from this data that you should use shipping processing, federal shipping, sorry, for your shipping for your shipping. Then here I did revenue by category. That's checking each category, the revenue generated from each category. And here it is observed that beverage generated more, followed by a dairy product and meat produce. So basically, beverage generated more. Then here I wrote DAX to get our most sold product and then list sold products. And here I have my slicer where I can check year in year out, checking for 2013 now, because this is the overall most sold product. But for 2013, we can see we have Pate Chinos as the most sold product for 2013. And if we check for 2014, we would see the most sold products for 2014 and the least sold product for 2014. So that may be fast because of my battery. I'm a bit fast, so I can round everything up. Then for 2015, we have this is the most sold product for 2015 and the least sold product for 2015. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it. And here I did revenue by country here to get the country that generated the most revenue, and here it's observed that USA generated most revenue from 2013 to 2015 to
Hello, IBJ.
May 2015, and followed by Germany.
Hello, IBG. Hmm. You see me, IBJ is off. Okay. So I think IBJ's battery maybe has died. Let me just confirm. I think IBJ's battery has died. I'm trying to see if I can get remaining Abiola and Kende, but Kende also said our battery was low. So I'm hoping Abiola. Let me check. Okay, IBJ is coming back now. Okay, IBJ. Can you see your screen?
Okay. So here, hello,
You are breaking. Please
hello,
check your sound. We
hello.
can
Can you
hear
hear me?
you. Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay. So here
IBJ.
I did so yeah, I did the evaluation of revenue against evaluating each employee by revenue. That's revenue generated by each employee here. That's a percentage contribution in terms of revenue. That was what I actually did here. And then here is just for employee general performance, which can be used in calculating the incentives each.
Hello, IBJ. Are you there? Hello, IBJ.
Is there any other person available after IBJ?
Yeah, it's meant to be Kendi and Abiola, but Abiola said that he was on a session or something that he's having a meeting for an internship that it's meant to do. Then Kendi said our battery was low. I'm trying to see if I think IBJ's network. Ah, God. Come on. Let me check. Let's, let's just see if IBJ will join because he told me that it's coming now. Okay, I think Victory, 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 victory. I'm coming. I think victory will answer that now. Okay, so I don't know. I think IBJ. I think IBJ's network has gone, but and Abiola too is not available. So probably if we wait till if we wait like if we give like 2 more minutes, and I'm also seeing if victory wants to answer this question. So I'm seeing if probably let me check. Okay, so for victory is not available right now because I can remember him saying that after um the his presentation that he was going to go, like he was going to go somewhere, so he was going out or something. But I think yeah, you can go back to the stream and see this comment. Yeah, and he will respond on the group or something. I've also let him know questions, so he will respond on the group. Anyways, I think probably that's it for today because maybe if possible if we can take Kendi and Abiola later. I don't know when, if possible, but for now I think we are just done. So I don't know if Damola or Nirat or anybody has any comment or anything. What you guys think? I think that's just best because Abiola said he's having a meeting with some people for internship, and Kendi said her battery is low. Yeah, and I really have loved to see Kendi's presentation because yeah, she actually said that she wanted to present, but it was just the network battery. Namola, do you have anything? Or
I think so far I've enjoyed like the whole process since we started, and I mean, a lot of I would say insights, both in and out, and personally, I've learned some things too, and at least from some of the ideas that the submissions gave, at least I've got to understand. Okay, that okay if because I just try to imagine myself as a stakeholder and also like also put myself in their shoes also, so like kind of like goes both way to understand how this whole thing works and like I say, I've had something to learn and I've enjoyed the process so far. So I think all what I have to say so far is just well done to everybody who submitted and to those also watching. I know I've been getting some comments about how people have finally gotten the courage now to want to participate in any upcoming hackathon or anyone. So basically, it's not about how perfect and how beautiful the design is. It's much more about you being able to convey your thoughts towards like whoever your audience is. So I'm guessing a lot of people have been able to like get that and pick that out, and I feel that's a plus. So for me, I've gotten to learn a lot from this whole thing.
Yeah, now. Yeah, same thing for me. Like everything you said for me, it's just more like everything from the insightful, everything was insightful. Like everybody really puts their best, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot. That's just it. Nira, do you have anything to say? Oh, I got that.
Oh, yes, I do. I really want to appreciate everyone that participated in the hackathon. Thank you for participating. And to those who tried this for the first time, really, really do appreciate you. It shows that you're willing and eager to learn, and we appreciate that. I was able to see people approach this problem from different perspectives and have a glimpse of how people can approach it separately. And it was all creative and innovative. So I just want to appreciate everybody that participated in this. Great job, everyone.
Yeah. Mura, do you have anything to say? Maybe Mura or Akata.
No, I don't have anything. Is it 5 days one? I don't have anything to say.
So, like for
Like,
in general, like about today, not really.
oh, um, I would just say that we have some really, really good guys that can actually, like, really, really good at visualization. People like Steven, Victory, even IBJSF. I would actually like it if maybe one of them could host a class for other people, probably on Power BI or something like that, or Tableau. So I think a lot of people will benefit from it, even those that didn't exactly get what we wanted today, especially with the whole color combo and all of that. So if maybe they are willing to host a class, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday, or it can be a Saturday and a Sunday thing, because using one whole day, it means that the class will be too long. So if they are down, they can probably host a class for people with this same data set, this exact data set, and everybody can learn from it.
Okay. I think that would be better said to say the top three would host a class. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I think once you just clarify about what will happen to the remaining two that I haven't presented, this guy Abiola, and once you decide, I think we'll just decide internally. Abiola and Kendi, because both of them they are not available. So once you clarify that, that will be what we'll do. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. I think Wura dropped that comment, said this is a very enlightening session and a wonderful experience. Getting to hear from people and understand their approach and analysis. I guess she can't talk where she is, but yeah. So, thank you guys for joining, and hopefully we'll have more participation in the next hackathon. So, yes, thank you so much, guys. This is already to stay by 12. Yeah, this is 2 hours in. Thank you so much, guys. So I think we'll just end it here. Thank you. All right, guys. Later. Okay, bye, guys.